Hello and welcome everyone to Stats with Sudarshan Part. Right, Bangladesh is all set to play the first Super 8 stage game of this T20 World Cup against the world champion side Australians. Talking about the head-to-head clash between Australia and Bangladesh in T20Is, these two sides have faced each other 10 times and Bangladesh have come out victorious 4 times and Australia have come out victorious 6 times. It looks very interesting to see that Bangladesh has defeated Australia 4 times in T20Is. But let me tell you, in the 2021 year 2021 at Mirpur, Bangladesh and Australia played a five-match T20I series where Bangladesh went on to beat Australia by a margin of 4-1. So, in that series at Mirpur, Bangladesh went on to defend a low totals like 131 for 7, 127 for 9, and 122 for 8, respectively. And they also chased down a total of 122, target of 122 very convincingly by 5 wickets against the Australian side at a low scoring venue like Mirpur, where all five T20 matches happened at Mirpur. But if we look at the T20 World Cup head-to-head record between Australia and Bangladesh, Australia won went on to beat Bangladesh on all five occasions in the T20 World Cup, beat in 2007 or in the 2014, 2016, 2021, or even in the 2010. Right, Bangladesh has never went on to beat Australia in a T20 World Cup match so far. Although though that five-match T20 series happened to be at Mirpur, that the Mirpur is a low-scoring venue. But when you talk about the Antigua venue, where we saw USA versus South Africa match also being played there, it went on to be a very high-scoring game. Thus, in a very high-scoring game, Australia are set to have an advantage. If you look at the past record at Antigua, 18 T20 matches have happened. Out of those, 11 matches have been won by team batting first, and 7 matches have been won by teams batting second. And in the group stage match, in the group stage match at Antigua, if you look at teams like Australia and England, have went on to destroy teams like Namibia and Oman, by chasing a small target with a margin of 86 balls to spare, and even a margin of 101 balls to spare in a T20 game. Just imagine. But all this happened against a very small sides like Namibia and Oman. In my opinion, teams winning the toss, should look to opt to bat first and ensure they post a very big total on the board, like what South Africa did against USA yesterday. Now, we will have a look at the players to look forward in this clash. Bangladesh have been very successful in the group stage of the tournament with 3 wins in 4 games due to their terrific bowling attack. Their four bowlers, Tanzimas and Shakib, Mustafizur Rahman, Rishad Hossain, and Taskin Ahmad, have all been in wickets and have all done well to restrict the opponent team to opponent for a very low total, so that Bangladesh ensured they went on to win all the games very convincingly. Tanzimas and Shakib, being the highest wicket taker for the side, he picked a 4 for 7 against Nepal in the previous game, which included two maiden overs, and he also played a pivotal role against South Africa by picking 3 wickets in that game. He has taken 9 wickets at an economy of 4.8, and other three bowlers like Mustafizur Rahman, Taskin Ahmed, and Rishad Hossain have taken a 7 wickets apiece. But the important point to look is the Mustafizur's economy rate. Mustafizur Rahman has an economy rate of 3.37, which happens to be a second best bowling economy in T20 in this T20 World Cup edition among the bowlers who have bowled a minimum of just 10 overs. And this economy rate in death overs, he's really looking crazy, man. He has an economy rate of 1.66 in death overs of this T20 World Cup, which happens to be terrific, as he just considered 10 runs in the death overs out of 6 overs that he bowled in this T20 World Cup. In the last game against Nepal, he considered just 1 run and a wicket and took a wicket in the 17th over of the match. And he bowled a wicket maiden in a 19th over of the game against Nepal. Bowling a maiden over in 19th over is just crazy stuff. And if Bangladeshi bowlers step once again against the dangerous Australian batting lineup, then still Bangladesh can get the advantage and go on to beat Australia for the first time in T20 World Cup. The next player to look forward is Shakib Al Hasan's, the experienced Shakib Al Hasan's return to form. Shakib Al Hasan with the bat, smashed 64 not out of 46 against Netherlands, and in the last game against Nepal, he did very well very well with the ball, by recording a spell of 2 for 9 against Nepal. His spell of 2 for 9, meant that he went on to pick wicket for the first time in this T20 World Cup edition as well. And Shakib Al Hasan, has some milestones to show in this game. If he picks, one more wicket, then he will become the first bowler to take 50 wickets in a T20 World Cup history. And if he goes on to pick 2 wickets in the upcoming match, then, he will become only the second bowler after Tim Southee to take 150 wickets in T20 history. The next player to look forward is the dangerous Travis Head, who has always been dangerous in the power play overs of T20 matches. Travis Head, has scored, 148 runs in this T20 World Cup at a strike rate of 157.44, which is the thing to be looked forward. Travis Head, has been looking very, very dangerous in the power play overs right from the start of IPL 2024 itself. He smashed 402 runs at a strike rate of 208.29 in IPL 2024 in the power play overs alone. So, if he gets going in the power play overs, then it will be very, very dangerous for Bangladeshi to make a comeback in this game. Thus, Bangladeshi bowlers like Fizz or Taskin Ahmed should make early inroads and pick the wicket of Travis Head as soon as possible. If they fail to pick the Head wicket earlier, then his dangerous form, may continue, and Australia's, may go on to post a big total on board once again, which will put Bangladeshis in deep trouble. The next player to look forward is the all-rounder Marcus Stoinis, who has been the highest run scorer for Australia in this T20 World Cup. He has scored 156 runs at a strike rate of 190.24. He has his knock of 67 not out of 36 against Oman, helped Australia to post a decent total on board, when they were struggling at 50 for 3 in 8.3 overs. And, even in the last match against Scotland, when they were chasing a target of 181 runs, they were struggling in between. And it was Stoinis' a quick fire knock of 59 runs in 29 balls, helped them to chase 181 runs in the last over very convincingly. Also, Stoinis, apart from his power hitting ability, he has also taken 6 wickets with the ball at an economy of 5.77. His all-round skills has played a huge impact for Australia in performing well in this T20 World Cup edition. And once again, if Stoinis, gets going in the middle order, or if he takes, key wickets while bowling, then Bangladesh will be in deep trouble. The next player to look forward is Adam Zampa, who has been the highest wicket taker for Australia in the T20 World Cup edition. His spell against England, played a crucial role to beat England because, England openers Butler and Phil Salt, were cruising to chase down a target of 200 plus runs. But, his spell of 2 for 28 against them, helped them to beat the world champion side like England. And his 4 wicket haul against Namibia, also ensured that he became the first bowler to take 100 wickets in T20 history for Australia team. I know if Bangladesh, have to counter a spin attack, valuable spinner like Adam Zampa, then youngster like Tawhid Hidayat has to step up in the middle order because only he has been striking at a very good rate for Bangladeshis with the bat. He has scored 95 runs at a strike rate of 125. Yeah, thank you.